People, what go on? You don't know. We are going to deal with people we not deal with. Big up on yourself, you know, so we're there again. And you don't know, say, a Mutabaruka style tonight. So, you don't know, stay tuned, get your coffee, get your matches stick. You see what I say? So, you don't know the thing of my people. Yeah, man, one of them thing there. Make sure you say, when you give me 1,000 like on the video. You see what I say? Because we're there, we're going to put in the work. I beg you know. 1,000 like on the video. You see it, my people? You know, see, one of them thing there. So, we are going at the reasoning tonight, my people. So, big up on yourself. Thanks for watching. You understand? Yeah, man.
I tell you, man. I hope everyone get some of that rain there, you know. I'm can't obviously thank you, you know. Everywhere you turn something there to corrupt you. You have to just keep your straight and move. Yes, anyway you see, just dodge it. I find smile and I say, watch them now. We catch them again, man. Make them go and fight against them one another. And that is really where I go on now. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable the things about me see on a YouTube thing. They're unbelievable, man. People are talking things that they don't know about. And when them talk it, they make it sound like say them have an inside scoop of it. Yeah, man. Like when them talk, man, it's like them know what them are say. And then the weirdest thing about it, somebody just repost what them say. Just repost what them say and that become gospel. Oh gosh, man, slaughterhouse have so much slaughter. Like where we see a go and pan or something, they name YouTube, man. It's terrible, man. That's why we know that the slave mill still a grind, you know. Yeah, man, the slave mill a grind, but it a grind slow. And we believe it now turn. It a turn very slow. Because these youth are, I tell you, man, it's weird. Weird. Break.
But you can't do this.
Yeah, we do, you know. You know, me just mention about what the youth them a do with one another upon the YouTube there. Me nah make no mistake when me talk about YouTube me talk about. YouTube me talk about. When me see the youth them send out some serious slander against one another. Slander like slander. And a whole heap of them sit down like them is some CNN, BBC, news reporter. Like everything what them say is valid. Them get it from good sources and all these things. I can't believe it. So we are fighting against how people are oppressed with politicians and all them things there. And the youth them come now and I fight against one another. And who is the enemy? Who is the enemy? Who is the enemy? It get blurred now, you know. It get blurred. The whole thing get blurred now. You can't tell your enemy from your friend, from your brethren. I mean, I know me talk about, you know, because I can't tell my friend from my brethren and from my enemy. I can't tell. But them you cannot have no sacredness about them in relationship to, you know, a brethren is a brethren. You know, and most of them are bring down God in them thinking. You know, all the while you hear them refer to God and God alone do this and God alone can do this and all them something there. And when you see what them say against one another, you think say the Pope of Rome or some politician or some robber, thief, criminal, them talk about. It's amazing, man. Very amazing. You know, we're supposed to have an interview. Yeah, I don't have the interview ready for it yet, but I don't know we can't ready for it. Anybody remember Galliwas? Who remember Galliwas? Well, you know, so them have a repatriation thing to bring back a Galliwas from one of them colonial masters there, for bring it come back to Jamaica. Yeah, we want to get talk about it. You know, if we can, if we have any time to do it. So we're going to wait for the operator to send in the call to make a talk about that. But meanwhile, we want to confront this thing here because it hurt me till, I mean, I watch, I have the YouTube thing, I have to switch to things where soothe my soul. You know, some soothing soul things, some other thing other than where the youth them have on their mind. And I don't know if them know, say, them thing where them say, nah, come down for the YouTube, you know. And then years from now, when them look back on it, them going to say, ratted. I mean, really say that? No, sir. Because in them youthfulness, them don't understand, say, where them I say, no, it's just, I don't know, if you get money for them YouTube channel and the more subscribers and likes them get, couple 1 cent to flow them way. So I guess that is why them do it. And I talk about it already, you know, sometimes you see the headline where them put, you know. And the headline is supposed to deal with the main topic of where go on in the story, in the view. But when you realize it, not like that no in there. Not like that no in there at all. I see them to me too. When them release my Cuttin edge as a razor, them put some headline there. Let me say, wait, this is what like years ago, I know even years ago, I must chew my ball out about it, make them stop do it. You did have a little idiot brother where you used to put up my things up there. And when me talk something against somebody, him put a gun, make it look like me have a gun in my hand. Well, where that far? Where that far? And them talk some things when me say, I mean, not say against somebody, you know, but them put a picture of somebody when me talk about in the story. And then the headline is like me a fight against somebody. Yeah, it's like, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it because they don't have no regulation about these things on YouTube. They don't have no regulation more than, yeah, you can't, them regulate it, but not to the level where a man do all that now and you can't say, you know, by the time you're going to tell him to take it down and go type YouTube or go tell YouTube, say this and that and that. It kind of gone EY already. Because another man just repost that and the next repost that and it just get away. Especially when you're in the limelight, like all this program, you know, you say certain things and the next morning you see a big headline. And it don't have nothing to do with what you say. Nothing at all to do with what you say. I mean, I said, then I went since the youth them get away there. But think whenever they try, them youth you know who supposed to have more sense than we were with the little. Would have advanced in feelings and behavior and attitude that they would have more respectful and responsible for what them put up on the YouTube thing. Like you can read it and say, wow, yeah, like a newscast, like how you have a newscast. But them have newscasts different, for them newscasts different. A man just say anything we want to say and tell and repost it. Like a man sit down and give like a news and then him bring in somebody for the news. Go down there on the street and say something. And there goes your name. There goes your name and your whole way of life. Get dumped in the closet or dumped in the pit toilet. You have man will take him life, bring him life, and build up certain things and create certain understanding in the minds of certain ones. And then you just see them just use a little petty little foolishness where them don't know nothing about. Nothing at all them don't know about. Them just use them little petty foolishness to just sink that one there. It's weird, man. And you can't stop it. If you use us, you say, please, just ease up our fight. Them not gonna stop. Because the thing is money again, you know. Just like politicians where everybody are cuss. The politicians do it in another way. And them same youth, they will cuss them politicians and say, boy, politicians, money them are dealing on. Them are rob the people, them, you know. But when you slander a man or a woman, in a them way there, because you feel so you're going to get subscribers and likes and them things like that. You're not different. You're not different from the idiot politician them. And you think that you're not different, but what difference where are you really are? What you really doing? Because today you is a man friend and you big him up and then tomorrow you know, you lick him down and then you make your friend lick him down and your friend lick him down and all them something there. That's why most of the songs them where you hear now a man I tell you say him not have no friend. Him not have no friend at all and all them something there. Nobody can trust nobody, not trust nobody and all them something. You can't live so. You can't live so, Rasta. I tell you no that, you can't live so. You know, see it? Not trust this and not trust that and, you know, everybody this and everybody that and it's like a tenement yard thing come out in the open pan computer now. Tenement yard cussing and it's really a tenement yard cussing because hungry at tenement yard. This is certain things like that go on. Anyway, we are telling about a serious event just so where this is so unbelievable that the intention is to repatriate, if them don't do it already, a galley wasp. We have a zoologist here from the Natural History Museum of Jamaica, Mrs. Elizabeth Marcy. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Gustav.
No, this is so amazing and fascinating. I know a lot of people don't remember galley wasp, but how we come to this repatriation of a galley wasp to Jamaica, or it reached there?
Okay, so what happened was in the University of Glasgow in Scotland, there is a museum called the Hunterian Museum.
Yeah.
And they were doing a very interesting sort of exhibit where they asked their local people to discuss with them things that make them uncomfortable about the museum. Mm. You know, some people feel strange going into museums and, you know, the way how European museums have traditionally showcased people's cultural heritage. Mm. You know, they feel upset about it and, you know, rightfully so, you know, sometimes. And I went to those community members and they asked them to pick certain things that make them feel uncomfortable. And it just so happened that one of the things that was chosen to be displayed was our galley wasp. So we had, yes. So they contacted us. Yes. They come to the University of the West Indies and said, listen, there is an opportunity for you to get back your specimen of galley wasp. And this is a galley wasp that we didn't have in our national collection. So, you know, I've worked in those collections for 30 years and I've never seen a specimen of it. Oh, yeah? So when we heard that we could, you know, get back one, we were very excited to get the opportunity to have it back in the island.
All right, you know, I will one year talk about no galley wasp, and old people might know about galley wasp and everything there because people don't really see them something about the place and everything. Tell the youth them what is a galley wasp.
Okay, so a galley wasp is a lizard. Yes. It's a shiny lizard, and sometimes it sort of moves in a little snaky way. So it's not like those sea lizards that they call the annual lizards. They find them on the rocks So when you turn over a rock or you dig up in a pile of leaves, and so you might see it moving quickly in the corner of your eye because it's trying to burrow down into the ground.
Yes. So
we call that Galliwat, and maybe the name comes from gully asp, you know, so because asp is a sort of snake. So it has it's in Jamaica, people they're afraid of lizards on a whole, but for the Galliwat, they're even doubly afraid of.
I tell you, we used to try to kill them, man.
Yes, so that's what we hear a lot. But you know, they even have a myth. You know, they have a myth associated with it, where if it bites you, you have to run to water, or else before the lizard reach the water, or else you're going to die or something like that. So something like that. You don't have to worry about anything like that. Is a regular animal that is part of nature, going about its own business, living on the rock, eating, you know,
insects and
worms and that sort of stuff.
So it's not extinct though. It's not extinct.
So what we want to know now, you know, is that for this type of lizard, it's called the genus is called Celestus. There are 11 of them, 11 of the Celestus. Out of the 11, 10 of them are found in Jamaica. Okay? The next one of it is found in Hispaniola. So out of that 10, we have this one that I'm talking about is extinct, meaning that we haven't seen it for over 150 years as there's no collected. Right. So there's various different types, and there are different sizes, and you know, out of those types, those 10 types, there will be different sizes. They will live in different habitats. So people will see something very much resembling. They will see Galliwat out there, but this one that we're talking about is considered extinct. Not to say, you know, that if because it was found in this one was found in swampland. And
you mean the one that's going to be repatriated? The one that's going to be repatriated? Yeah.
No, it's here already.
Oh, it's there already?
I went for it.
You serious?
Yes, I did.
You go clear a glass for it? Yeah,
they say I could come for it, so I go for it.
So it's going to be in the museum downtown?
Yes, it's there. So we're planning to have a little opening of the museum. We've been reorganizing our museum, our Natural History Museum, and for the 140th anniversary of the Institute of Jamaica, we're going to have the reopening as part of the celebration, and the Galliwat will be displayed then. You know, so everybody will get a chance.
So no, all right. So, like what have you on the radio? So now. When I was a youth, I go to school. I used to go to Wesley, on Tower Street, that's all. And we used to go down at the museum there. You used to have live creatures in there, like Galliwat, so you talk about snake, birds. Where them things there? Where them just dead out, so and done with, and I just peer a little picture of the thing them you see now down at the museum. Because I don't see that I go on a museum again.
Well, what you're talking about is the first. You see, all those animals that were there, they weren't being housed in the proper way. Because the place was really too small to house live having animals. But those animals were transferred to the Hope Zoo, and it became the nucleus for Hope Zoo. What the Hope Zoo is now, those animals formed the Hope Zoo, or became, part of the Hope Zoo. What we have there now, we do have a lot of photos and models.
Yeah, but let me say, appear photo, me sit down there. Every time we go down there, appear photo, me and see.
Well, we do also have display specimens, like specimens in alcohol or
in a bottle.
Right? Specimens. We have to do what we can, And then we have models. So this new museum that we're doing, we're going to have a lot of interactive things for students to come and learn. So, but, it's difficult for us to display the live things, like we're used to, because you know, we just can't keep them in those conditions and need a bigger space to roam. And I'm have to go up to the zoo.
Like the one lion one have up there?
The one lion.
One lion? Eh?
The lion up there still, I think, up at the zoo, yes, sir.
One lion, Mama. I don't know forget that, man. That terrible thing, that man. One lion.
Well, you know, but I feel as if they had the resources, they would bring another lion. And
no, but every time I bring on man, you can have one lion just lay down so the whole time. You can't imagine if you go escape. Oh gosh, man. All right, look here. All right. How is the Galloway going to be displayed? And we're going to be displayed.
So it will be displayed in the Natural History Museum gallery. I don't know if you remember, you're supposed to remember that they used to have a place where they had all of these animals on display.
Yes.
That's the Natural History Museum gallery. And so we've been updating it and putting in some more, you know, computers and special effects and stuff to interest the population.
Yeah.
So we're planning to open in June. So, you know, very soon. We're working on the launch right now. So you'll be hearing on that. And the Galloway will be displayed there.
I know you're a zoologist, but I don't know if I can ask you this. Is there any plant, more animals or insects or anything that is out there that is indigenous to Jamaica that we should get back?
Oh, well, there are more enough, but let's when I think you're talking about if other museums have collections that
yes, that we should get back. Like how you going to get that, how you get back the Galloway, you know. Is there anything out there that we should demand that we need to get it back?
Yes, so part of this program to go and repatriate the Galloway, what it's leading to is that we were able to speak with other curators. They let us into the museum to see what they had there.
Yes.
And there are other collections, both public collections and private collections. But what we need to do first is to determine what is there. Yes. And we've been, Scotland curators are very eager to work with us to determine what is out there. And then what I think the next step would be is to match it with what we do have in our collection and to fill any gap, you know, anything that we don't have, anything that we think that, you know, would benefit us, we try and get those back. And I think that it's a very important first step that the Galloway has come, so others will come, you know, so definitely, you know, once we, you know, so that's what we need to do.
Yes, I remember years ago, a white guy did come from Europe and they had smuggled out certain of the animal to Europe. I think it's some bird. They used to smuggle out of the country. I don't know if you remember about that, but it's something where you remember about it.
I think you're talking about when they found smugglers taking out 40 of our parrots.
Yes,
is it that?
Yes,
so,
yes.
Right, and then it was intercepted by the I think in Amsterdam.
Yes, it's it. And if they send them so much money, I mean, I say, wait, that the bird them fall and them a grow, them a fly up and down all over in Jamaica, yeah?
Yes, and then fly west. Well, you know, that is what people place a great value on our birds, and we don't keep, you know, we don't have the same value within our hearts for them. You know? But terrible. People willing to come and you know, teeth it, you know, and you know how they would do it, you know, what they do, they would cut down because you know those birds nest in trees. Mm-hmm. And what they do, them cut down that big tree and steal it and you know carry it away. You know, say it's a carving or that. And it was 40 eggs.
40 eggs. Is the egg them? Yes. Oh gosh, man.
Right, and then
What become of that? What become of it? What
became of it? So they hatched them, and they hatched them, and they have become part of a zoo, a display at a zoo in Europe. That is very popular. Yes. So people are coming. People pay them and say, "Listen, let us go to the Jamaican park," because all of them didn't make it either. Some of them died.
I remember it clearly, man. And also the fern them used to move the fern them because them say you have the most species of ferns in Jamaica that you hardly can find outside of Jamaica.
That's true.
And then I don't know how the hell them could have do fern gully like how them do it now and concrete it up. Concrete and asphalt it up that way that. And then so you have fern like fern.
Yes, the Fern Gully, they even make a movie off of it in a cartoon, very popular, called Fern Gully. Yes. And we have I think it's over maybe 500 species of fern.
Oh gosh, man.
Yes. I tell people that this 500 different types. So. Yeah.
Well, I used to drive through Fern Gully for years about IRFM. And then when I see them start to concrete it up two sides of the road and the fern them not there again, I get crazy, man. It makes me bad.
Yes, I remember too. Because you remember how dark it was?
Oh, yes, man. Because the tree them that come over. Like Alan Bamboo. The tree them come over.
Yes, But that is all the things that we're trying to preserve. Even the discussion that we're having. Because, when I remember Fern Gully and you used to see the peony wallies.
Yes.
These are things that we want to preserve for our children to be able to see.
I am preserving them at my house. There's some of them outside there right now. Sweet me. Mm-hmm. But yes, I'll duck. No, Jamaica get away though. Some most youth in a Kingston never see a duck yet.
Wow,
Most youth in Jamaica, not in Jamaica, in the garrison areas, never see a live chicken yet.
Yes, you're right. You're right because when we speak, our museum is located in the heart of Kingston.
Yes.
Right at the corner of Tower and East Street.
Yes.
And when you talk to some of the youth that come in and they on tour, it's really worthwhile for us to try and get them, carry them out even to Hollywell, up into the hills, so that they can be amongst greenery and see the things that we're talking about live.
Yes, I tell you, man, I just pure concrete and steel. Anyway, give thanks, Mama. Give thanks.
Yes, and thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, Muto.
Of course. But I must tell you though, I have a resentment about zoos. Especially when I say the lion, and I say one lion, they go warm to the other lion, lioness. One lion is a joke business, But that's how it go. It's the nature of man.
Yes, I because I named zoologist.
I realize that. It's like the Jamaica Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals having a barbecue. That's so ironical. All the time about barbecue you have preserved.
That is also irony. Yes.
It's the irony of ironies, man. Having barbecue and not tofu. Anyway, give thanks, Mama. Give thanks.
All right, thank you.
Yes, that was Mistress Elizabeth Morrison, zoologist from the Natural History Museum of Jamaica. They have repatriated a Gallowaz. And it is in Jamaica. She said she actually went for it in Glasgow. Went for it. So when a whole heap of things can go far and bring back here, I hear Babsy was talking about some other things that need to return to Jamaica. And I realized that even in Africa, there is a a move afoot to bring back a whole heap of the things them with them take out of Africa. And we must all mention say them need to carry back that diamond wearing the crown England, where the king them wear and the queen them. I think it's India it come from. I don't remember if it's India or Southern Africa. But it's so much thing them thief. Them thief so much things from way. Imagine some man go to Africa go kill off the animal them and take them head and put on the wall. But man have thinking and people mentality that you kill an animal and put him head by your wall. It's a serious thing. But that's how we have those people. That's how we have those people. This is the cutting edge. We're there with you. Support from democracy now about certain development going on the Gaza Strip there. Rafale, where him not find them, you know. As a matter of fact, I think the idea of kill one of the hostages them. Believe you me, I don't know what's going on. Look why we never have no rain. And no rain, I'll wash out my show. Rain wash out my show, man. Hey, but I apologize to all the people them who journey come up at Jacksonville the other night and realize the show postponed. But you see the 18th, mark down that on your calendar, you know, in your book. The 18th, we're going to be there. That is the same skyline level. We're going to be there again on the 18th. So all who did buy a ticket, you know, say it's still valid. All who never buy the ticket can come at the gate and get a ticket. Mutabaruka school band. Yes, we're going to be there. So, yes, look out for that on the 18th. I think it's a Saturday night. We're going to play this tune, a brand new tune by Jesse Royal and No Scan, musical attention. Here we go. And we are going through the pieces, as we say. We want to play some things here, you know, which is not music, but we have to line them up first. I'm going to tell you, so we have to take some phone call as we can. I kind of feel, I don't know how to start. It's a bother me, something about me, you know. I'm going to play this tune here. I'm going to play this tune here. Believe you me, a long time I don't play it. Here we go. Mr. Pick up all of the uptown and downtown teaching scammer girls. This year, we're going to take a break and come forward.
Yeah, bless you.
Hi, man.
Yeah, man. Now say the people them were come down from the plane what day.
Yeah, the Indian them.
The Indian them. See? Now say I see him so I don't really know nothing strange, you know. I see him so all the China them, somebody China them come here.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, them people come here all the while. And most of them people that buy out all the beach. They say all the beach front them, the house them we have the beach them. And most of them people that buy them house them.
Okay.
I saw Jamaica sell out them. See? So
country for sale, can't what you say.
Yeah, country for sale, you see. Because when you look on the whole thing, and look how the whole thing say. First them say at 218 people. And then yeah, get a news now I tell you say at 250 or 60. See? And I be a man. And you know say, you know them Indian tradition they all for them thing go. See? A business when them depend on business and them are do business. See, they not really travel with them woman and them thing, they are them wife. See? So you know say at somewhere I go on. See, but here one it's a true US two questionable character upon the plane or questionable people where US want. And that make everything bust, you know.
Yeah.
if the man never questionable, see, you hear nothing because something that we are going and going and going and going. See, where them use Jamaica, not that Jamaica alone, them use some other small islands, where them come and buy them citizenship and then them head to US. See, most of them, see, we some of them stay on the business and send back money, God them foreign, the mother foreign country. See, but them buy out, seeing where them to buy out, and most of them people fire. If you notice, seeing when you got mobile, seeing all of the people them where sell them red, green and gold stuff there. Seeing and them Bob Marley stuff there. Seeing most of them are Indian them, you know. Seeing and
the inbound shop them own mostly by Indian.
Yeah, you see. So
but the things them come from Far East, like Taiwan and and Indonesia China. And all them places. China.
And China too.
Yeah.
See, so when you look on it, and when you look on it now, the craft market people them can't sell nothing. Because everything done set, and all the people them all the hotel with them go tell the people and say, no, the shopping inside. See, are the money we are carrying them.
Yeah, them arrange with the Indian them, the driver them, taxi driver them, arrange with the Indian them for drive them go a certain Indian shop. Yeah, and it exclude the craft market.
See, so when you look on the whole thing now, and we the people want to know what really go on, make some people depend in transit then. See? Because you know, so when you depend in transit, people don't really let you in them country no more. Or if them let you in the country. Sometimes, but you have to have visa. You
have to have visa, yes. If you play land of morning and you go back in the night, you come out of the airport and go do what you do and come back.
See, but you have to have visa.
Yeah, them say two of them never have no visa.
Them people never have no visa. And them downtown all about.
Yeah, but all right. Visa is required when you come from Saudi Arabia or Dubai, all them where the visa required.
No, well, maybe through a Commonwealth there, that's right. We'll use the Commonwealth in there. See? Tell them through them a Commonwealth. But as with them say, with the flight, them have problem with the flight because the flight never did to come as with them say again.
Well, the management say different.
And the management
them say different. Them come after let all the people and then fly to Cuba. Yeah. And come back for them a couple of days after.
So you hear a whole heap of thing and a whole heap of different.
Where you hear?
No, when me hear, is that the flight there. See, them a flight go to Cuba. Them say them a go to Cuba.
After them drop all the people, them, like the man say. The manager, the what them call them, the management say them drop them off here for go to Cuba and then come back for them.
Oh.
Because them will have a flight to go somewhere else.
So the people have reservation for you then?
Yeah, except mostly two people. That's why a red flag go about them two people there.
Oh.
That is the news of me here.
So that say them illegal then come here then?
The two people them.
No, the plane load of people.
No, them never said the plane load. It was bound to come here. And then let them off and then go to Cuba. And make a trip and then come back. I mean, that is what them say. I don't know, but that is what them say.
You know, I can't understand Mota. It's just be a complicated thing I go on,
Yeah.
You know, when you look at Jamaica, you don't really know. You don't really know.
You don't know the truth, because them people, what that?
Yeah.
You live on a bike?
No, a bike apart.
Okay.
A bike apart.
Yeah, you don't know the truth, but all that no, I'm not going to make it bother me, Bridget. I'm telling the truth.
No, well, them things that not really bother me, because that's not really taxpayers' money for me, Yeah. A human rights thing, that don't really bother me.
Yeah.
See, what bother me now are the whole of money where the man must spend seeing from some buildings. Seeing, and no business now go on at the building. No business now go on at the building.
Them rent them out fully.
Yeah, and our taxpayers' money are spent.
I mean, NHT.
Yeah, both NHT and some building on the some politicians buy, and I run say a tax office, I run, but the tax office are in there. But 750 every month in a sum, and the constitutional place for them say the office there where the constitutional ministry in 4 points at a month. Seeing and nothing now go on in there. Seeing so, you know, when you look the whole thing, you know, it's just, you know, corruption all over.
All right, you know, you have to go call back, you know, because you want to play a news, some news clip from Democracy Now! You know, before it reach 12 o'clock. So if you want to call back after 12.
Man, we shout about now I think it's about it.
Yeah, all right. And that's what I work with you, know. And that's what I work with. You have to listen to what I say.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, all right.
All right, bless you.
So as we are saying, some things go on right now, development we are going on, underdevelopment we are going in America and also in the Gaza there, Rafah them say. I want you to listen to it and then we deal with it. This is Democracy Now! The news report from Democracy Now!
At democracynow.org/give. Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Palestinians in Rafah say they're trapped as Israeli tanks have taken over the crossing on Gaza's border with Egypt. The United Nations says Israel's denying access to the southern Gaza Strip through the Rafah crossing as aid groups warn of impending catastrophe amidst chaotic scenes of families fleeing with no safe option for shelter. The area came under heavy aerial bombardment again overnight as Israel vowed to continue its attacks on Rafah even after Hamas said it had accepted a ceasefire proposal advanced by Qatari and Egyptian mediators Monday. Israel rejected the ceasefire, but said it would send a delegation to Cairo for further talks. We'll go to Rafah later in the broadcast to get the latest from Palestinian journalist Akram al-Sahari. A Guardian investigation found Israel used a U.S.-made weapon in the March 27th airstrike that killed 7 emergency healthcare workers in southern Lebanon. Rights groups say the attack was a violation of international law. Gaza solidarity protests continue at college campuses across the United States, as does the police crackdown. On Monday, 43 arrests were reported at UCLA. At the University of California, San Diego, video shows a crowd of student protesters blocking a police bus from leaving with arrested students. This comes after UC Riverside protesters announced Friday it has become the first UC campus to reach a deal with the school to start evaluating its ties with Israel. At Harvard, students and faculty rallied Monday after the administration threatened mass expulsions for hundreds of arrested protesters. This is Issa, a Palestinian student at Harvard who's lost over 120 family members in Gaza.
Over the last 6 months, more than 124 people in my family have been brutally killed by the Israeli occupation forces. Shame! For the last 6 months, I have had to wake up to messages of my cousin being shot on his bike, of my aunt going blind because she can't get medication for her blood pressure, of my entire uncle's house falling down on them. There is nothing this country can do, nothing the police can do, nothing this administration can do to me that will scare me from fighting for justice.
Harvard professor Walter Johnson spoke to students in solidarity with their protest.
There's no room for reasoned discussion about this action. If Harvard will not disclose its investments in the occupied territories in the Israeli
students from a dozen high schools in the Boston area joined the MIT protest Monday, as students there also defied a deadline to clear their encampment. Students at SUNY Purchase here in New York State celebrated late Monday as Gaza solidarity activists announced the school had met protesters' demands, quote, to disclose and cut ties with war crimes and genocide, unquote. Here in New York City, Columbia's canceled its main university-wide graduation ceremony May 15th amid mounting fallout from its mishandling of this protests. Students across New York and other protesters marched through city streets Monday, culminating in a rally near the glitzy, celebrity-filled Met Gala ceremony, where they were met with a heavy police presence. Student protests and encampments are continuing to spread around the globe as well, including in Denmark, where students have occupied Copenhagen University. In Spain, students at Barcelona University are also demanding their school divest from Israel.
We want to firmly condemn the genocide that is happening right now. And we believe that as Western people and Western young people, we have a privilege that we have to put at the service of the people who do not have a voice.
In France, high school students have started to join in the protest movement, organizing strikes and demonstrations. In Belgium, over 100 students have begun a peaceful occupation at Ghent University, demanding the school sever ties with companies connected to Israel's military and enact urgent actions to deal with the climate crisis. In related news, at least 132 climate activists were arrested Saturday in a peaceful blockade, calling on European governments to declare a climate emergency and end fossil fuel subsidies. Many of the activists glued themselves to the ground. The group Extinction Rebellion denounced excessive police violence against protesters, describing police actions as illegal and authoritarian. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, at least 12 people, including children, were killed in 2 bomb attacks on camps for internally displaced communities near the city of Goma. Congolese and U.S. authorities blamed the bombings on Rwandan forces and the M23 armed group. Rwanda has refuted the accusations, saying the assaults were likely carried out by militias backed by the Congolese army. Intensifying violence in the eastern DRC has forced hundreds of thousands to flee. The UN described the attacks as a, quote, flagrant violation of human rights and international humanitarian law, which may constitute a war crime, unquote. In Chad, voters went to the polls Monday in the Sahel region's first election since a wave of coups in recent years. Chad's current leader, President Mohamed Idris Deby, is largely expected to win. He took power after his long-ruling father, Idris Deby, was killed on the battlefield in 2021. 10 candidates were disqualified from the election, leading to a call to boycott the polls. Critics and opposition politicians have blasted what they call the dynastic dictatorship. Voters say they want a leader who can improve the dire economic situation in Chad and guarantee peace.
We need peace. We've suffered enough in this country. We want to change. We really want to change. Someone who can lead the country, who won't have the conscience to ignore the suffering of Chadian youth. Chadian youth are suffering. Our parents send us to school and we come back to fight in the neighborhoods. We're fed up. There has to be a change.
Chad is also home to over 1 million refugees, many of them from neighboring Sudan. The election results will take several weeks to be announced. In Moscow, Vladimir Putin was sworn in today for his 5th term as Russian president. Officials from the U.S. and many European Union nations were absent from the lavish ceremony.
So the reason why we really play this, it deals with 3 issues where we really want to bring to your attention. One, as we hear, the Israeli war on the Palestinian them. 2, the climate. And 3, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now, a whole heap of people don't know because the media is just stagnant with certain news. That the Congo is under the same problem like where the Palestinian them is under in Israel, in Gaza there. And a lot of it is because of the Prime Minister of Rwanda, which him come the other day. The Prime Minister is part of the problem. Yes, he is part of the problem, the Prime Minister of Rwanda. And there's a lot of killing that is going on in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Because you know them have a whole heap of child labor in them place the way. Because of the mineral resources in the Congo. The French, the English and the American, them down there, are clean out the country. The mineral resources are get cleaned out by these people. So we need to take a stock of what's going on. Now, if you hear about the whole heap of tension in America against this war, they are going from the 7th of December, it are going. This war galvanized a whole heap of youth right across America out of all of the big universities. Them are called for divestment, that the university must move them investment out of Israel, and all the companies them were connected to the university that belong to Israel. Them should have really wiped that out, get rid of that. Now it's weird, because in the 60s and 70s in Jamaica, the University of the West Indies was very active. We can't call some people who was very active. Remember when Walter Rodney did come to Jamaica? And by the way, Walter Rodney's wife, you know they killed Walter Rodney. Well, Walter Rodney's wife is wondering why is it that Walter Rodney is still persona non grata in a Jamaica when he's dead. I can say that again, Walter Rodney's wife is saying that she don't understand why is it that her husband is still upon the persona non grata. Means persona means to say, we know why in the country. That is what it means. And the government did say that. So them make him can't come in and them kill him. Not this government kill him. It's part him come from Guyana. But she's saying that it's really ironical that him dead and them still have him on a list of persona non grata. But the problem with it is that the University of the West Indies in Jamaica right now, them youth are not interested in them thing there. Them not interested in them thing there. Them not interested in world affairs that eventually will affect them. Them not interested in it. But now you look, I see universities all over America and all over Europe and demonstrate against the war in the Gaza. And you know, say, if one you go get up now and go start say, no, you hear say, well, right now, in brave. You know, much time when March can say, well, we have a demonstration in front of the British, the High Commission, what them call them. These are places there. And we have one when the American embassy was long Oxford Street there, or road, whatsoever. We had a demonstration right there so too. And a whole lot of people never want to take part in it because them say them don't want to lose them visa. You know what I'm saying? Whole heap of ones, artists and everyone, whole heap of one, I say, them now go demonstrate against the American embassy because them don't want to lose them visa. You understand? That is how that thinking. And now we have a university where it's totally docile in anything as it relates to world affair. Remember, say, it's the South African them first decided them to carry Israel to the court. We could come forward. It's 12 o'clock. We could come forward.
Brothers and sisters, this is Chad.
Demonstrate against this war in Palestine. And we are saying in the 60s and early 70s, when we did a fight against apartheid, a whole heap of things. The university youth them, when Walter Rodney was here, all these things was very concerning to university youth them. And they must involve to make a change, to do something about it. Total different time now we are living now, where all of the world affairs we are going. You're not going to say University of the West Indies involved in nothing. Because I say, the youth, them not really, them head not dead so. They just have by the way or something to them. All this war are going. And we say South Africa is the first country to actually take it on them head, to carry Israel go to the world court, inside of the world court, and make it spread out. Because South Africa, who else but South Africa could have do that? Given that they know what apartheid is. And when them label the Israeli, them, Netanyahu, as having an apartheid system in a Palestine, it echo and reverberate all over the world. But now we see the student them take it up on them head now. The student them all over, have sitting, standing. Some of them glue themselves. You never saw them though. Them people that take glue and glue themselves all upon in the university, them step on all them something there. You know, see it? Because them take it serious. And if it's one thing I'm going to make Biden lose this, it's this argument here about Gaza. If it's one thing I'm going to make him lose. The problem is that all of them youth there, it would have been Democrats. But them must see this as a serious thing. They must see this thing as a serious thing. Them don't want to vote for Trump. Them don't want to vote for Trump, you know. But them could have don't vote. Them could have don't vote, but guess what? If them don't vote, it will listen Biden majority because most of the youth them was for him. So we're going to see how that will go in November there. But the youth them is hell-bent at sticking to it. So they must have a stoppage at this wire and let go the hostage them. And now we see some of the ashes them are dead. A 70-year-old woman dead. The other day, well, she never, them said she never dead. The people, the Hamas, I say, an Israeli bomb drop and kill her. So it's a serious thing. Now we say Iran, America look like it want to bomb Iran. That would be a total mistake. That would be a total error, a flaw. Biden, you know, if I give something with one, draw with something with one and I give them the next thing with the other hand. Don't make your left hand know where your right hand I do. That is where I do, you know. That is where I do. And that is where annoy the youth, them in America. The college youth, them get annoyed. That he might tell Netanyahu, say, look here, don't do certain things. But meanwhile, he might tell him that he must supply them with bombs and high-tech war weapons. And everybody know that. And the youth them in America know that. And now it's spread God in Europe with the youth them. It's youth that do it, you know. Youth that do it. When we talk about youth, we talk about youth who go high school and college, university. Meanwhile, our youth them I get shot down by police. Youth. Yesterday, 117, 118, 4 youth. Well, one of them are 40 yard. But 4 men get killed by the police in a one lick. According to what them I said, them youth there who get dead, they go look for some man who, the man them who them go look for kill, they kill some of them man. Never ending cycle of madness. And police kill 4 of them. Police them now ramp. The police them prefer them kill them than carry them go to court because they say they're going to take too long. So what we are saying is that where are the youth them? Just like how we talk about the youth them originally in the first part of the program, where I say the youth them, we're not talking about college youth now. We're talking about some youth who find themselves in front of the computer. Slander, maliciously slandering people and saying things that them don't know about. Them do have no inside of information about it. Them just come up with the ideas, I must that and I must that and I must that. And then don't just let it out there like say, them know what them as a big thing. Because them want money. Them feel that YouTube will get money from YouTube. That is why them do it. Money. It all what is like all the politicians them as a general people and a thief. The money. It's the same way them YouTube do it, but it now look like a thief, them a thief nothing. Because them don't thinking of them head. How to get the money from YouTube. The more brawling and the more vicious the attack is the more people will look on it and go to it. And them get 1,000, 10,000 views in how much days and all them something there. And meanwhile, some things like we are going in the Gaza, so some things like we are going in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Maybe if we have some university use with DRC, they might wonder where we are talking about. Yes, if you ask some of them university youth up there, what is it? What is DRC? Where is the Congo? What show me the Congo on the map of Africa? Them don't know what we are talking about. That is a travesty in itself. You know, them just wait for the next weekend, for the next party. Or them depend on them YouTube thing too, and them WhatsApp and what was and what then. Seriously, we're going to take a break and come forward.
Said love, man.
I share you want to talk to me.
About someone to talk to man, you don't know.
All right.
Yes,
man. Yeah, man, I'm there.
Yes, university students in Jamaica right now. The only thing that must stand up for right now, who have the longest falls here, the longest fingernail, and the longest eyelash.
You know, say, and that me up a while ago.
And who can broke out at the artist party, them for the night.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true, that man. True,
real. But for the serious note, I know.
Then that's not the serious, man. Where's so serious? Man.
I'm more serious than what I know no more.
All right, sir. All right.
After government from the 70s, Michael Manley set up a minimum wage advisory commission to advise the government, go around the country and seek advice from all the various stakeholders in the minimum wage thing, you know. And to all this say, why him can't bother deal with that?
Because why can't do it?
He might just put on $1,000 on the money and eat that.
Okay.
I never see nothing like this, like a history. Then to add insult to injury now, the Minister of Labour, Colonel Charles Jr., him come out and say, why, him now put on the money on the allowance them, that are the K9 and the firearm and the uniform allowance them. Him now put on nothing on that neither. So we have to just take where them give away and we have to go on.
So you use one of them? Use one of them?
That's travesty.
Use one of them?
Yes, man, I am a security guard, man.
Okay. So what are we do about it? Because long time it a go on, long time it a go on.
But in the last year after Justice Box, declares we is not no contract worker. We are employees, right? And the said minimum wage advisory commission, they granted one of the largest increases in the history of this year. So it's a real travesty, and to the backdrop of where the government and opposition give themselves 300% increase.
Yeah.
They should be looking forward to uplift.
But as to tell the security, them not did accept the deal, man. The younger one, them not did accept it.
Yeah, I'll take it because we can't do no better. You know, but if the security them in the country have a union and join the union, so always couldn't come with them foolishness, man.
So all the union thing go now, them set up themselves with a union.
The union is there. It's just for the security them to just join the union and make the union deal with the company them.
So why them not join it? Why them not join it?
Majority of the younger people them want. Them want them just step on TikTok and YouTube and this and some frivolous things.
Well, I'm tell you, say.
And when you speak to them about joining, why them not in that right? I know, you know. I don't know.
You know, I tell you something, say, my pass one of them gated community where me go check someone. And me look and me see a security in the little room where the security sit down in there. And you know, say, me car there a little while and I never know, say, the car there. No, guys, when me look, is him phoning me now, you know.
Phoning the van?
Yes. We still don't get about it. Him a security, him not sleep, because him never sleep. A long after a while, you know, me feel like a couple minutes well, you know. Since a long time, I wouldn't know, man. Him laugh.
Yeah. Laugh.
And the old security, them come have a security where keep me up to date with where I go on. And one of them bank. And he must show me say really and truly, you know, the younger one, them no in nothing with nothing. Them just I do them.
Yeah, man. I tell you, but you know, it's just survive still, you know.
So what gonna happen now? Tell me what gonna happen. What gonna happen? Tell me. What am I gonna do?
Well, basically, the union I got make because this I got implement June the 1st. So the union now I got make a speech.
Yeah.
That is the UKS union. I got make a speech and make the government know that this is unacceptable.
Okay.
Highly unacceptable because even uniform allowance. The uniform allowance, the way I get for uniform allowance right now, you know. Now factor in say you have to wash your clothes. Press it, you know. Them no factor in that in
you have to pay somebody to watch it too and press it.
I tell you, then again, GPS bill them and
you know, a terrible thing.
I tell you, them no factor in that in the equation.
Yeah.
But you know, Jamaica,
keep me up to date. Keep me up to date, Virgin. Keep me up to date.
Yes, Rasta. Blessed love.
Yeah, man. Irie. We want to come forward. We want to take a break again and come forward. We could take the break.
Hey.
Okay. Yes, Iel.
Iel, Muta.
Blessed Lord, man.
Yes, cool, man. Mandingo again. Yes.
How are you, man? How are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't listen to the program before you come on?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Is there something you wanna tell me?
Yeah, all right. We'll talk about we play democracy now. We play the newscast from democracy now where hear me talk about the student demonstration that take place all over the world. Where the youth them get so involved. Yeah, the youth them get involved with it. So we'll refer now to Jamaica. So in the 60s and 70s, the student them in the university was very active, especially with the Walter Rodney thing where they go on. And
hey,
you could have said
that you and I and others would be were involved.
Yeah. So what I say now is that imagine, you know, you're at nothing from them youth up at university now. Because all them involved in as a youth just a while ago is long fingernail and falls here and party pan with that course and them something there. Meanwhile, youth like worries if you ever look on the road them and the college them in America. A pure youth, teenager youth them demonstrate against war and You know, we don't see nothing.
Like what we saw with Vietnam.
Yeah, it's Vietnam come back again. Because the problem with the channel is that a whole heap of them big man, they know, who are linked against the youth, them say them do this and I do that, you know. They was part of the Vietnam War demonstration where they then engulfed the whole of America in the 60s. So, you know, yeah, them same one, they know how they call against the little youth, them. We are linked against the Gaza war, you know, and I call them anti-Semitic and all them some there, foolishness.
Which is foolishness because a genocidal thing which is taking place in Gaza and the West Bank and so on. And of course, let us not leave out the Congo in Mother Africa.
Well, we just mentioned, you know, there's three things we talk about. We talk about the Congo, where the Rwanda Prime Minister there are killing all the people we talk about and not him. And the climate, the youth have been involved in the climate change now too. Because they might demonstrate about the climate change. So the DRC, no matter why I have an assistant from the Congo tomorrow on the program. We're going to talk to her. She there, so I galvanize interest in how we are going. And I should say, you can't go to the Congo, even though you hear that are going on there. It's like Jamaica. People are saying, well, if murder are going on Jamaica, but tourism is bigger than ever before right now. So it's not like, say, the whole of Jamaica is engulfed in killing and murder. Well, she has said the same thing about the Congo. And
go for the Congo too. True.
Yeah, so tomorrow now we're going to talk about this Prime Minister from Rwanda. Him is a little secret. I don't know what to call him still, Rasta, but he might do some terrible things. Man.
For a long time, he has been a traitor working for US and British England. Against Pan-African. Yes, you know, and stealing the resources in the Congo and that M23 group. Yes. Rwandan soldiers were him from his group, the Tutsi them, you know.
Yes, from them time they were the genocide was going. You know,
yes, he used that as a pretext.
Yeah,
but he is one of the biggest puppets for the US.
Yeah, he will accept the people from England where why people don't want them come out of them country, so them will take them.
Exactly. Which is totally wrong because for England to deal with people who come as refugees. You understand what I say? You know? Yeah. And as they're talking about refugees, you see the situation with over 200 and so Indians and a few who were allowed to land in Jamaica, but they are turn back our African people from Haiti.
Yeah.
You know,
terrible.
The racist double standard. Them allow Indians and Uzbeks to come in illegally, go hotel, you know, and that type of thing. While our African brothers and sisters from Haiti, they are being turned back. And
illegally. Them turn them back illegal too.
Eh?
No, I said them turn them back illegally because them sign papers say refugees. Them have a certain thing when them sign about refugee and things to the UN. And Jamaica go against it, they have them land, so them send them back same time. And now angle them away, them lock them up and angle them away. That's a terrible thing, man.
Yeah.
Terrible thing.
Yes. Very terrible. Double standard, you know, and that type of thing. And by the way, Rita, the Somali's daughter's father, Sidney Martin, I was telling you about, his cremation service went off well and so, and 14 children that he had, you know.
Come again, I never get a part there.
Remember, I was telling you the other day.
Yeah.
Rita's first child, Sharon, her father died, Sidney, my friend, and he sent off at the City of London crematorium, you know, went well.
But come like every week you go a funeral, man. Every week you go a funeral.
Well, it's so much people that drop out. I tell you.
Every week you call it a funeral, you just come from.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Even though the people, the family never hear from her still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to the record. That's sad business though, you know. Muta, that a 14-year-old African youth, one of our youth, was stabbed to death with a sword 2 Tuesdays ago in Ian East London, you know, as he was going to school by a charge.
By what?
His murder. Yes. Is Marcos Monza, a dual Spanish-Brazilian guy, age 36, charged with 2 attempted murders, 2 counts of grievous bodily harm, and the murder of 14-year-old Daniel Anjorin, Anjorin.
So when them say cause that now, what, just stab him like the normal, stab him where I go on. I can't have to say normal now.
Yes, like mad. He was driving a vehicle, drive it into another vehicle, and with a sword, and just start stabbing people at random. And sadly, the 14-year-old, because I'm sure you're aware of the situation, people were shouting and screaming. It was about 7 o'clock in the morning, 2 Tuesdays ago, that watch it, because the guy was on the rampage with the sword. But the 14-year-old youth could not hear because he was listening to something on his phone with the earplug.
On him phone.
Yes.
I tell you.
Yes, the ear thing, the ear business there. And you know, it's a dangerous thing in public. That's why he died, because when people were screaming,
he never hear. He might listen to music.
He couldn't hear.
Yeah, he might listen to some music. Wow.
You know? Yes.
You know what they must say? They must say the headphone now where them have. You know the one when they have no card? Where they just pick like ears. I don't even know why with people like this talk. Them say they might develop some now, you know, where can make some, what them call it, waves going on your head and get information from your brains.
That no good, Muta.
No, it couldn't go. But I tell you, the youth them are born in them ears now. You know, them have it cardless ears. I have the clip, you know, I want to play the clip. Maybe I played before the night to where they might show you say it's that they might develop.
You should play it as a warning.
Yeah, man, they might develop that now.
You know?
Yeah, it's a terrible thing, man.
As you and I know, it is not. It's good.
You know, say you're cut out. You're cut out.
Very, very bad.
You're cut out all the while. I don't know why you're cut out.
No, I don't know. But no, what I'm saying, there are many new things. There are many new things that are not good. You know what I mean?
Of course. Most of the things they will make no good.
No, them not good.
Most of the things that we are going, you know, it's not good. It's not good for human consumption, and it's not good for human being itself, totally.
Yes.
Everything, man.
And exactly like all Monsanto with the GMO food business and things where cause the problems with countries in Africa now, who the ones them who take on to that because it's find that them it being held to ransom for food.
Yes.
Because them natural seeds not being used and them have to be depending on man.
And you can't use but the seed them after them done growing. Yes. You know you're looking at fruit and you don't see no seed in the fruit them.
Yes.
I go to America, you know, and I see an orange, you know, I say, and I cut the orange. You see, if I cut the orange and I don't see no seed in it, I say, no, sir. Then I'm going looking at papaya rasta. Them nowadays, papaya, they have no seed. I tell you.
No, man, I did not see a thing, man. And you know, whoever control food, control you.
Yeah, man, of course. If a man have to feed you, man, you must control you, man.
Yeah, man. Marcus Garvey say, self-reliance, we must feed ourselves, grow what we eat and eat what we grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? We have farming. Where we have our thing. None of those GMO Monsanto thing. That's the next we have controlling our people. You know,
the language and the food, them use and control, man.
Yes, definitely. Definitely, you know. And the election, the election, Sadiq Khan for Labour won against the Tory thing, but it's 6 or 1.5 dozen of the other. Yeah. And a lot of people.
We say no better Erin, no better barrel, like that we used to say in Jamaica.
Yeah. You know, him have a 20 miles per hour thing in most of London, whether night or day.
And me, I tell that. You forgot some of the England.
In the world, yes.
Watch out. This is my brethren, them. And you know, them ride it on the road. And that I tell the people in Jamaica, you know.
Yes.
Them ride the 20 in the middle of the road. Like you can't say no see.
Yes. You can't say no see it.
On a highway, you drive 20 miles per hour.
20 miles per hour. Totally ridiculous.
Because money them a look. Them why you go 25 and then them stop you.
Listen, and they're making a lot of money out of it.
Money. Somebody can ride 20 miles per hour on highway, Rasta. 20 miles per hour on highway.
Exactly. Madness. Madness. Yeah, man. Money making business, man, you know.
The first time I see it, you know, I said to my brethren, I said, now wait. With a 20 then in the middle of the road for him, I said, watch out. At 20 miles per hour, I'm tell you to go for the highway.
Yeah, man.
I said 20 miles per hour, that's how we go to school.
Yeah, and them have the equipment, you know. You see, as you go over the 20,
you mean the pick you right away. Yeah. Ticket come out here, you don't know where to go. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Them have the most camera in the world. England have the most camera in the world on the road to pick up.
More.
Yeah, man.
Yes, more than any other country.
Yes.
England have the most TV watching people for many, many years.
Many
more
years,
than any other country.
Yeah, man. Especially in the Central London.
Russia, Cuba and other places.
Yeah.
And Zimbabwe. Yeah.
All right, we have to move.
Yeah, man.
We have to move.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah,
and remember, we have to support the people from Haiti because of our brother Africans and sisters. They have a right to come to Jamaica. All right?
We can't stop for that. We can't stop for that, Bridget. All right, Bridget.
Every time.
Okay.
Love. All right.
All right, so we line up this play and we want to play it. We're going to play it. Believe it or not, we're going to play it. Here we go.
Women with fake or processed hair. Every sister will be natural in a month. I'm serious. Black, main reason our women are imitating Caucasians is because they notice that we are only attracted or largely attracted to black women who have a European phenotype. And so the black woman is trying to emulate that person that she sees we are most attracted to. The black man is the main reason the black woman isn't natural. I totally agree with you. And brothers, that's on us. And some of y'all letting your wife perm your daughter's hair at 4 and 5 years old. And black women, I don't know if y'all saw the news, the fibroid tumors. Black women are 75% more likely to end up with fibroids, and they have now been undeniably connected to perm and weave. And guess what? I was in China. Guess what I learned in China? Chinese women, they're not allowed to sell the relaxer they ship over here to Chinese women. And even the wigs and weaves that y'all wear have toxic chemicals in them that seep down into the blood-brain barrier. And that's why so many black women are coming up with brain cancer. We are literally...
means nothing unless you're black and proud. Let's just get that straight. You cannot be black and proud and niggas too, okay? The white folks are planning for 3 generations and we're planning for Saturday night, right? Because all brothers and sisters is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. Louis Vuitton winning, Nike is winning, Gucci is winning, Armani is winning. You ain't winning. We are the consumption class, they are the merchant class. They make stuff, we buy stuff. It is interesting to me that the rich stay rich by pretending to be poor, and the poor stay poor by pretending to be rich. And all the statistics tell us this. The Institute of Studies, April 2017, the Economic State of Black America said, and I give you the final quote from that 300-page study, which no Negro read, that by 2053, 10 years after the majority becomes the minority, if nothing changes among African Americans, household median wealth will be zeroed. In effect, we will have worked our way into a second slavery. Try to operate in a market-based economy and a democratic capitalistic society without money. Let's see how that works for you. And ain't nobody fixing us but us. White people are not fixing black people. It's been 400 years and we ain't fixed. I'm not even thinking about black people. And I'm not hating on white people. I'm just telling the truth. You know what white people are thinking about? They're thinking about white people. They're thinking about their wives, their children, their communities, their schools, their businesses, and your pockets. That's what they're thinking about.
Listen and listen well to what I have to tell. Serious thing. Cutting edge.
Man, I even respect, man. Boy, I listen to the high over 15 years and when the first thing I get show.
You serious?
Yeah, man.
You just pay a phone bill. You have 15 years with a phone bill, you don't pay.
Boy. I don't know to say when you say that, you know, but you all go on, I call you to Atlanta, you know, and first of all, before I'm going further, I want to give thanks to the IFA, all of the knowledge of your parents and to like me over the years, you know what I say?
Yeah, give thanks
to the program. Yeah, man, nothing but respect for that. But one of the issues I want to touch upon tonight, I want to say, boy, when I'm going to look forward, when I'm humble and calm and nice, and you see the youth ask the Prime Minister some questions things we can pertaining to this ID thing and weird manner. He never really said on derogatory, you know, but in body language and when I move, it's like all of the humbleness and charismatic behavior we ended up gone through the window. You know, I'm kind of find the troubling, you know, so the leaders, them move away there.
And him talk with a fart tongue too. Fart tongue him a talk with. Two sides of him mouth him a talk.
You know, them people want to give the youth a chance to finish the way I say, you know. I'm kind of find it troubling for no say them man they lead.
So which part of me they attack? Which part of me they attack?
Look like it was a town hall meeting or something, you know, on the internet, we see it.
Okay.
You know, them asking some question and
arrogant. You get arrogant.
Yeah, like all of the humbleness. I remember when he just said I look the vote and I look at the election, I'm humble and charismatic and nice.
He was?
No, like the man does it. You know?
I wear him be nice and charismatic. When that? Because he never like me never born.
Really nice, you know, but he did more humble and eloquent when he attack him. Now it's like him. You know, you have no time for you, you know. You have no entertainment. Attack will go get why not, you know. And it's but when we really call there, but still I want to do that still as an artist, you know, when 4 nickel, you know.
You what?
And 4 nickel.
4 nickel?
Yeah, them call me so some of us work with it over the years.
Like $4, like 4 cents?
You know, like nickel, like, yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, we're still do producing and, you know, we're a producer.
Okay.
I'm a sample about 10 seconds. What I talking, you understand, as an intro on a show.
Oh, yeah?
And before we put out that tune, I don't even hear the tune and get your blessing. You don't have to play it, and I'm not really actually play it. I can't put it out either.
You think you say I was saying a check, come give me?
Yeah, man, that's the future, man. From money make you nice, man.
Okay.
Money make you nice, man. But just go on your ear and get your blessings, man.
Send it to me, man. Send it to me.
That now, I don't know the avenue for sending it to you.
Well, Well, me don't want to give my number upon the year. Call the operator, make them give me number.
Yeah, man, so we do send up and call back higher.
I don't know how them do it down there. I don't know if you can do it. Well, I don't know if when you hang up, she will still have your panel. I don't know what's going on. Just, she is supposed to know, you know. Make she direct you with it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, man, because I'm not really on ears. Because I'm not sure about 10 seconds. I'm sure.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm up and call back. I'm best thing that.
Take on the line. With enough love and respect. Hear me now.
Yeah, man, give time. When I say, wait, hold on, let me tell you. You go call back. I'm going to phone that call back. And then tell her, she's supposed to listen to ears. So I say, must give me a number, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
I know the WhatsApp, you know?
Yeah. WhatsApp.
Yeah. I respect it.
All right. Yeah, blessed. Hear the words I'm just saying? I can clip it forward for you hear it. John 9, and call me and say the Prime Minister a little more humble and thing when him just start out. But I want to tell you something to you know. There's another level this matter about now. That most of them politicians, when them start out, them never own a big house and no big this and big that and have enough woman and all them something there, you know. They must just some youth who in them area and, you know, decide them are going into politics. And then end up in politics for years. And they realize that them can make some money out of it. And them just dig out. Till they see where them there. So now, enough money and enough land and enough people follow them up and down the place like idiot. And all the way they're going to come forward, take a break and come forward.
Yeah, the Mutabaruka.
Blessed man.
One of man. Now, can read. The reason why I read is that it's like the school thing that we do them.
No, about killing.
Yeah, it's things that children live where them learn. When I check now, I check that at the head all time colonial Malcolm Master system them out putting and do them brain right now. Them like how they used to come and rob and keep things and kill off people them. I take an action to leave them the pan right now.
So if you said that's why so much killing at the school.
Yeah.
You know, when we used to go to school, I never used to see them things I never have when I go to school. No, I never see no. When I go to school, I never have no school killing. By no student that kill student. I never hear about it. The school where you would go, them did have that?
No.
Me no remember, I mean, I never said now, but me no remember no school. Remember here say, me just fight broke in a school, but me never hear about no stabbing and shooting in a school by others picnic. Never hear about that, Rasta. So, me don't know. How we didn't get the same colonial system.
Yeah, but we never get it so deeper like them when we get right now. All right, computer system and take over the place. See, I say right now, the need to change the curriculum. More black supremacy people to youth them. When them properly know themselves. And let them okay, to keep on the whole colonial system says here. They don't know it word. All these things kind of run out like class.
But them are run out already.
All right. And now hear some of them look fast preach about them about schools or what the local parents upon the youth them play with and them fast rewatch teachers and tell you. More of them fast. Well, I say, I really serious time. I really serious time now with you.
Because it get worse and worse instead of get better. So all the must blame parents. Most of them do them the colonial system more advanced than them more parents or parents system, you know. It affects them more.
Yeah.
So if we as one out here and actually the kingdom and start it out and so it's to keep on continue and you stand up with them to use them. Children people them learn. If them do think of better ways to use them. You them could not come go and say, you know. Them could not come go and say at all. So we need to look deep in ourselves and straight and don't say, are we at the cost of all these things?
Me at the cause, no sir, me not put myself in that, you know.
So,
me at the cause of nothing we are going.
Yeah, but when we say we need your own side, from the head right down to the tail, you know.
Yeah, but you say we like say me is involved in it, me not involved in it.
All right, sir. But we say outside there. But we look and see how the politicians them go on. And you them not take a better example to the youth. Because you know that everything where they're shooting at society, you know, someone has to come manifest it, you know. Because they know about protection, but they know them not about art. You know, set up all the institutions about them and roll the stuff out. So we need to realize that and know to right now what don't feel from the wise and told them to real and to give and stuff is on it. Because things that them are youth and know to the things when to them again. It pop up in them so much that all time them don't care. Because them not themselves. They need to have treatment for them again. When you come home every time to parents can talk to them, because them just miserable and upset. Because them are lose up more than when them gain. And the gain, you know, them say gain and not gain that. Them are gain other perspective of people, other people's self. But they know themselves, they can't do no bad things, you know. They can't hurt no one, they can't hurt themselves, because I see everyone has the sense, you know. And you say to hurt people, and you say to earth. Because it's turn on look. Life more than death. Everyone will go to life. We know it's the the birds, everything, and more life. So why is this thing going on so much that people can't even realize and know what's up? We need to take each other as a self one. Man and woman, from high and low, wherever you are in the earth. We need to treat each other as one self. Because when you love yourself, you don't want to. Because when you find finger at someone, the rest of them find forward at you. So we have to deep down with ourselves now, man. Something that is know them culture, know them arts and know that themselves know the cleanliness is in life and life. When some dirty people are going like them clean and just up every day and clean clothes and jacket and tie and pretend. This is no time for pretenders because they can't hide. What is down, let's have power in our life, whether early or late. So we don't make it get more disgraceful and when you see them come and see them real and a follow and a chat and hey, this and who should do this and who should do that. And then they laugh and kill off them teeth. But them know at them at the cause all of these things. We need both up, man.
All right. Well, you know, I forgot to a break, though. I forgot to a break.
Why you look Ras Mitchell?
Ras who?
Ras Mitchell.
I don't know if I'm a listener now, but you hear them up, yes?
You know.
All right, sir. Give thanks, yeah?
Every time.
Yeah, I go to the break. The time is 1:30. The Cuttin Edge
Real man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. King James are yellow, you know.
All right, King James, what you say?
Boy, if I want to try to talk to you for my birthday, for a day, you know, I'm never get through, you know.
Mm-hmm. Where you want to say?
I'm on the 18th of April, come from one Thursday night, like tonight, you know.
Yeah, so what you want to say? For your
Want to
birthday?
Still I see born on the 23rd and Jesus born on the 25th, you know.
Where
and
that
born on the 18th, so them had no mommy I even number like you. Because if you turn around you even see away about me get all and get 81. So me had like Jesus and still I see well you can come still I see and Jesus like me, you know.
Okay.
Because you even in every way. You see me I say?
All right, sir.
So you know, sir, me and your partner do car only me and your car you only can't turn job, but you can't turn still I see and Jesus. You understand?
All right, sir.
Real man. So when me I say no, when I like that, you see me I say me come back like Jesus and me can't come back like Selassie. So me see England and Cayman. No I like one back and Cayman, you know. And England, you know. You know Muta.
I hear you, man.
I love to go to Cayman because me came back and England me walk on the land, you know.
All right, so they don't come on.
Yeah?
They don't just come on. Cayman not the far from here.
If you say they are going on dinner all over there.
Me no know. You have to go swim go over there to find out.
I'm one like that, just like from I three countries we take care of me, Jamaica, Cayman and England, you know. Yeah?
Okay. All right, sir.
So me I say, when me I say no, it's like say.
When you reach England, call me back, you hear?
No, I want to say something more before me go.
Yeah, but you take too long, man, other people are wait.
You president for Israel, what name again?
Netanyahu.
Netanyahu.
Bibi.
Netanyahu need net, you know. And the man bought to me, because Benjamin Netanyahu, that means the man bought, because man believes in me at Jesus. So me have to go Israel, go to the war, you know. You understand?
The man you don't believe in Jesus, you know.
Yeah, man, the man believe in me, man, because if he knew where I was, that means they come back.
All right, you want to know somebody. Yo.
You understand?
Me give you long enough now, you know. You have to make somebody else. All right, me have to make somebody else call now. All right? All right, so get down.
You know,
what talk to me?
After work, Orthodox faith, yeah, and you know, my name is after work. I accept my name over the Babylonian name.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the meaning after work, is Mount of War. Yeah, as I say, Mount. One thing me like get out in the world, Israel. Them remember what them go through the Germany with Hitler. Yeah, more on the world ask them say if them think what Hitler did do to them and the world come to them and save them. If what them think them do Palestine, if ask them if they must say that surpass is Hitler. Muta, I just that me have to say. Not more things to say about one at a time.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Give down. Taking razor. Why you Shamara Preston?